Hey parents, if your child is in high school or college, even if your child is in the middle school, this particular video is going to be helpful for you, because here we are going to discuss on how to balance your expectations with your child's aspirations or career goals. Sound interesting, right? So let's begin. Parental expectations can actually significantly shape a child's life, including their education, career, and overall success. And parents strongly influence the child's development and future aspirations, and their expectations can have positive and negative effects. While high parental expectations can motivate and encourage children to succeed, unrealistic or overly demanding expectations can lead to stress, anxiety, and conflict. Therefore, it is crucial to examine the impact of parental expectation on a child's career success and how parents can actually balance their expectation with the child's interest and aspiration. So that's what we are going to discuss in this video. And before we begin, my name is Akshay Jalan and I've been working at IIT Bombay as a senior project manager for the last 12 years. And I conduct webinars where I explain how to choose the right career, what is the role of parents in career selection, and how the students can develop the right mindset and the skill set that is required for the future of work in the 21st century. If you want to know more about this webinar and how to empower your child in his or her career journey, I invite you to go to my website jakshay.com. You can see it on the screen and register for this webinar where I'd like to meet you live. So let's begin. So first, let's try to understand what are the different types of parental expectations. So parents generally have a range of expectations for the children, which may vary depending on their cultural, social, and economic background. So here are some of the most common types of parental expectations that we'll see. Okay. The first is, of course, academic expectations, because as parents, we want our children to score good marks in their academics, and we feel that our child is going to have stable and secure future if he's performing well in academics. Nothing wrong about it. So parents often have high expectations for the children's academic performance in terms of maintaining good grades, academic excellence, and the pursuit of higher education. So the parents also enroll the children in tutoring programs, hire private teachers, or monitor their academic progress closely to ensure success in the academic world. Second is career expectations. So parents may also have expectations for the children's future careers, such as choosing a high-paying, prestigious, or socially desirable profession. They may encourage the children to pursue certain careers or discourage them from pursuing others based on the beliefs, values, and experiences. Generally, parents look for the stability and security of the child. So they also look for popular careers. However, when we look at prestige, high payment, and popularity, we are looking at the external way of choosing a career, which may not be long lasting. Rather, if we look at what problem our child is going to solve in the particular career, what is his purpose when pursuing the career, and whether he has potential to actually perform in that career over a longer period of time, then potential, purpose, and problem solving ability can actually help the child to stay in their career in the long run. So that is career expectation. The third is performance expectations. So parents may have expectations for the children to perform in various domains: sports, music, art, debate, etc. And they may expect the children to excel in these areas and invest time, money, and effort to support their training and development. Next comes social expectations. So parents also have expectations for the children's social skills, behavior, and values. They may teach them to be polite, respectful, empathetic, and encourage them to engage in community service, volunteer work, or other socially responsible activities. So all these expectations that we have, our child will follow them looking at us as a role model. We need to understand this very important point, that children actually learn more by observation than by instruction. And if we are not following those things which we are expecting our child to do, then it may actually backfire, because he may see that, my father, mother, they are not doing these things, but they are expecting me to do. Of course, not at the academic level that we are expecting them to study, but probably we are also taking responsibility at home. That's very, very important. Spending adequately time with them. So there is a proper connection, because our child needs to relate to us. There has to be proper relation before he can understand our expectation. Because उसके दिमाग का जो ढक्कन है वो खुला होना चाहिए. Then only he will understand our expectations or advice. If we keep on giving advice to someone or expectation or instruction to someone whose दिमाग का ढक्कन is closed, then he will not be able to connect to that, or there will be no response or improvement in that area. That's what we need to understand. So understanding these parental expectations can help us recognize how they can influence a child's career success and overall development. So while these parental expectations can play a significant role in a child's career success, it is important that we understand their impact, positive and negative, of whether it can be supportive for the child or it can be detrimental for the child. So let's try to understand the positive and the negative impacts, and we will begin actually with the positive impact. So the positive impacts are While parental expectations can sometimes, be overwhelming or realistic, they can positively also affect a child's career success. The first is motivation and encouragement. So when parents set expectations for the children's academic and career success, it can motivate them to work harder, take risks and pursue challenging goals. कि नहीं, मेरे पापा मम्मी इतना पैसा इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं मेरे पढ़ाई के लिए, मेरे एजुकेशन के लिए, so I need to take proper responsibility for this. So parents encouragement and support can give the children confidence to pursue their passions and overcome obstacles. So in one way it is good. Next comes your positive reinforcement. So parents who express appreciation for the child's achievement and efforts can reinforce positive behaviors and encourage the children to continue working towards their goal. मतलब उनमें बहुत confidence आ जाता है, when we positively reinforce that. So this can increase their self-worth and self-esteem. Next comes role model. So parents who model successful and fulfilling careers can in turn inspire their children to pursue similar paths. I told you that children will learn by inspiration, by example, not by instruction so much. So if you are also pursuing, a career, you are hardworking, you are setting an example in the family, then that will very easily inspire your children. And then, your expectation can actually bear fruit. So when, your child is seeing that, it will help him understand about the skills, knowledge and experiences needed to succeed in their chosen field. And a parent's profession can have a significant impact on the children's career aspirations and achievement also. However, we need to understand this with a caution that it's not necessary that the parents, if they are pursuing a particular profession, the same profession should be or can be taken by the child. It has to be properly researched and explored to see whether that particular career is suitable for the child or not. And for that end, we have tools like psychometry, astrology that we use at Career Vision Hub to evaluate and understand what are the child's personality, interests and abilities, and accordingly recommending career options could be suitable and sustainable for him in the long run. If you want to know more about these tools, you can go to my website jakshay.com to the services section and understand more about it. So coming back to the video, we have next point is building self-esteem and confidence. So when parents express their belief in their child's abilities, it can help build their self-esteem and confidence. This can lead to This can lead to increased self-efficacy, which is belief in one's ability to succeed in a particular task or a situation. Finally is developing a strong work ethic. So parents who expect the children to work hard and persevere through challenges can also instill a strong work ethic in their children. This can help them develop the skills and habits which is necessary for success in the chosen career path. Like some kind of discipline is definitely required if you want to succeed in any career. So that can be instilled by the parents' expectation. But let's look at the negative impact that could be based on the parents' expectation. First is parents who set unrealistic expectations for the children's academic and career success can create stress, anxiety, and a sense of inadequacy in the child. So when children feel that they can never meet their parents' expectations, it can lead to a lack of motivation and decrease in self-esteem. सब बच्चा जानता है कि मेरे parents मेरे में invest कर रहे हैं, they're investing their energy, their time, the money, and they also have some sense of responsibility. Yes, I want to actually make my parents happy and try to satisfy their expectations. But जब वो नहीं कर पाता है, तो उससे उसको demotivation होता है, which can actually lead to a negative impact in his career. Next is pressure and stress. So building upon this, parents who put excessive pressure on the children to perform well in school or pursue certain careers can result in stress and anxiety in them. Because every child is unique and different. It's not necessary that every child can perform academically well. I've quoted this example several times that if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, fish can believe it is stupid and live like that all its life. We certainly don't want this to happen to our children. So we need to actually understand their interests and abilities, how they're different and how they're unique. For example, one parent told me that I want my child to become an engineer or an IAS officer, I want him to be really successful. The parents' intention is good always. The parents always want the best for the child, but probably they don't know what is the best for the child. Just like for a fish, it is not the best option for the fish to climb a tree. So now it is the summer season. There is the season of lychee, which is a very tasty fruit. Now if I tell the fish that there is so much scope on the lychee tree because you'll get tasty juicy fruits, do you think it is good advice for the fish to climb that lychee tree? Of course not, right? Because that's not where its potential lies or its interest lies. So similarly, we need to also understand our child and where that child can actually do the best and what we as parents want. We want our child to be happy. So instead of trying to make our child something, suppose you get a seed from the market and you plant that seed in your garden, you keep nurturing it, watering it, manuring it, and you have that expectation, of course, that it will bear into a beautiful tree and it's of flowers. Now you are expecting this tree to be a mango tree, and you kept watering this tree with the expectation that mango is coming out. And as the tree was growing, you noticed it was something different, and when you inquired, you came to know that it was an apple tree actually. So now if you go back and tell that tree, I want mango, I want mango, I want mango, then that tree will not be able to produce even the right apple, right? It will not be able to grow in a healthy way. Similarly, that may happen to our child also, because it's not that we can make our child something. We need to understand their potential and accordingly guide them step by step so that they can be nourished in their career journey. Next comes limited autonomy and exploration. So when parents have this kind of a pressure environment, it can lead to burnout, physical and emotional exhaustion, and a lack of interest in learning or exploring new opportunities. And when parents have rigid expectations for their children's career paths, it can limit their autonomy and exploration. Children may feel they must fulfill their parents' expectation rather than pursue their passions and interests. So when parents have different expectations for the children's career path than the children do, then it can lead to conflict and tension. This can create a sense of dissonance between their interests and their parents' expectations, making it difficult to make career decisions that align with their passions and goals. अभी जब बच्चे को पता है कि मेरे पेरेंट्स मेरे पे इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन so he starts feeling this kind of a guilt कि अरे मेरे को सही में ये करना चाहिए क्या? I want to do this something different. So it's very important that we try to understand their interest also and also communicate our own expectations. ऐसा नहीं कि आपको नहीं communicate करना है, communicate that and see how to balance. So for balancing that, that's what we are going to discuss in the next part, which is balancing parental expectations and child's career aspirations. It's very important to balance them, and let's see how we can do that. Effective communication and collaboration mein parents and children should communicate openly and honestly about their expectations and aspirations. So we need to build an atmosphere at home where the child can communicate to us openly and we can communicate to the child our thoughts and feelings. It's not always about right or wrong or perfection that we do. It's about the opportunity and the environment that one can freely communicate without having fear, without having the fear of being judged. Right? So this is very, very important. And also, it's possible that our child may disagree with us or we may disagree with him. But there has to be a sense of respect. Disagreement can happen, but not necessarily disrespect. So if this atmosphere is created, it can help parents understand the child's interests and goals and help the child understand the parents' expectations. So collaborating with the children can also help parents provide the necessary support and guidance that the child needs. Second is encouraging exploration and self-discovery. So if a child is interested in pursuing a certain career, then parents should encourage the child to explore that particular career and get back to them. So if the child is really interested in that particular career, he will, leave no stone unturned to explore about that particular career, do his research and present to you so that, you can actually understand and gain confidence in him, right? And not only that, I would encourage that, even if the child has a career in mind or he doesn't have a career in mind, if he has a career plan or no career plan, he wants a validation of what he has in mind, don't worry. There are tools and techniques like psychometry and astrology that can be used to understand better about the child's career journey. Please take advantage of these. If you want to know more about these tools, I would encourage you to go to my website jakshay.com to the services section where you'll come to understand more about these tools. Then comes the third point is emphasizing personal growth and development. So parents should emphasize the importance of personal growth and development rather than just academic or career success. Because many of the times, parents are just focusing on the child's getting good marks, which is no more a truth because the future of work is changing, where practical skills more than academic skills will be required in the long run. And that's exactly what we are trying to teach at Career Vision Hub. At Career Vision Hub, we help the child to learn about the mindset that could be required. It's called a growth mindset, by developing an achiever's attitude, having meaningful motivation, by having a magnificent mind power, by developing emotional resilience, a captivating confidence, and healthy habits. Not only this, we help him to equip him with the tools that will help him in success in the real world. And these tools are actually transferable skills which can be used across industries. For example, time management, memory power, concentration, friendship and networking, study techniques, handling of exams. So all these things empower them, right? And if you want to learn more about this, then I would encourage you to join our Silver membership program. And when you attend the webinar, you'll come to know more about it. And also, I would suggest you can send an email to us if you want to know more about the Silver membership program, or you can go to this link bit.ly/CVH_silver. So the link is coming there, bit.ly/CVH_silver. You can go to this link and you can understand what we offer in the Silver membership. So encouraging the child to develop problem solving, teamwork and leadership skills can help them succeed in the chosen career path. Next comes respective individual differences and choices. So parents should also learn to respect the child's personal choices even if they do not meet their expectations. This can help children develop a sense of autonomy and independence, which is crucial for success in any career path. So by balancing their expectation with the child's interests and aspirations, parents can actually provide the necessary support and guidance to help the child achieve the career goals while promoting personal growth and development. So बहुत important है to foster this culture at home of respecting individual choices, right? It's not necessary that a child is an extension of us. Even though he may be coming from us biologically, but still there could be a difference. और ये जरूरी नहीं है कि हमने जो careers किए, suppose both husband and wife are chartered accountant, it may be surprising that if the child actually starts to pursue law, or maybe starts to pursue an engineering degree. So that's perfectly fine. That's very much possible, and we should try to encourage and understand. So we understood in this video that parental expectations significantly shape a child's life, including their education, career, and overall success. And parents will strongly influence the child's development and future aspirations. And their expectations, or the way the expectations are communicated to the child, can have positive and negative effects. So while high parental expectations can motivate and encourage children to succeed, but unrealistic or overly demanding expectations can lead to stress, anxiety, and conflict in the parent-child relationship. Therefore, it is very crucial to examine this impact of parental expectations, which we did in this video, and how parents can balance their expectations with the child interests and aspirations. So I hope this video was helpful for you and you got valuable insights. So parents, I invite you to share this video with other parents who may be in the same journey as you, who want to empower their child. And if you like this video, press the like button so that someone else can also get benefit. And if you want to know more about the science of career selection, you must have already subscribed to the webinar. If you have not done, please go to my website akshay.com and register for the webinar. As well, I would request you to subscribe to this channel if you found value in this video. Otherwise, it's okay, don't subscribe, it's perfectly fine. You can go and watch other videos on this channel. When you feel convinced, then you can go and subscribe to this channel, so that the next important career related video that is going to be empowering for your child comes first to you. So thank you very much for watching this video. All the best.